Good morning, friends. I'm back with another junk journal. I worked on this one last week. I took an old Reader's Digest book and I decoupaged some old book pages, some music page, some of the shorthand page. I think there's an old German Bible page here and back here. And then I put this pretty picture of a zinnia on the front for the focal point. I wasn't happy with my collage medium at the time, and when it was still wet, it showed some like there were bubbles or something in the pages behind it. And so then I thought, well, I'm going to try to hide some of that, and I put a light dusting of some sparkly glitter on it. I had done that with some Christmas decoupage, and it seemed to really help, or at least hide the flaws that I thought were underneath it. So then after a day or so of it curing and everything, there aren't any bubbles that I can see. So I probably should have been a little more patient with that. But I still like the glitter. It gives a little grip, and it makes it all the more feminine, I think. Because little girls like sparkly things, and so do big girls. So here she is. Her name is Zinnia. She's tied with a stained muslin strip of fabric, and she has a lace backing. The signatures have been sewn through the spine. The spine has been reinforced with fabric on the inside, and then there's a strip of calico down the spine, and then the calico has been covered with this lace. I think it was an old tablecloth or maybe curtain. So she's just really yummy. She's very feminine. She is 7 5/8 tall, and she's 5.5 wide, and she has a 1 1/4 inch spine, and she's alligator mouthed because I can't help myself. She has 3 signatures for a total of 144 pages plus. The front and back inside cover is covered with a pink cardstock and some embossed pockets. So you'll see that front and back, inside, front and back, and then that's the cover, or the spine fabric cover. So we'll get started. There's a pocket in the front, and it holds beautiful flower images. There's a peony, and I can almost smell it. I love peonies and how they smell. And so these are just extra journaling opportunities to journal on the back. They've been printed on coffee stained paper. Here's a beautiful pocket, and it goes with the embossed cover, or the inside cover pocket, and it's a belly band, so you can tuck things on top or the bottom. There's a tag that I made, and I put a beautiful rose image in the middle, or in this little round focal point there. There's a little bit of gathering there on the paper. Lots of places to journal. There's music paper and lots of just plain coffee dyed paper. I put some tabs on the top, and so you can see that throughout. Here's a little pull out. Another beautiful flower image. I think that's another peony. I have this digital on my shop, and there's a beautiful lace trim on the side there. A lot of the pages have been sewn on, so there's lots of loose threads. New owner can clip those if he or she doesn't like all of the loose threads. Little side tuck there with some rickrack. Here's the middle spread here has 2 belly bands on the side, and they're again embossed with the pink cardstock. I wanted this to be as girly as possible. Here's an ad from an old Red Cross magazine. It has this pretty lady, and it says her one deformity are the corns on her feet. So it talks about how you can get rid of corns on your feet. And then here's a little pocket that I made with 2 neighboring pages. And I just put some original vintage paper in here for more journaling space. And then I just put this lady with her corns. I tucked her in here because I love this image. Another place to journal. I just did a little collage here. I didn't want to put these things or the collages on any place that was writable, so I just enhanced the prettiness of the music pages with some of my collage work. Signature number 2 has a gathering or a ruffle here sewn on the page. Some more of the lace trim, and this is on my Etsy store, this digital. I think I found this online, this image of these beautiful women in their dresses. Not sure what era that is, but probably late 1800s, I'm guessing. Maybe mid 1800s, I'm not real sure. Another tag, and you can journal on the back. And this is just the wrapping for the rickrack that I had back behind, and it's vintage, and I just thought it looked cool. Gives you another place to maybe write a little message, or you can cover the front and use that as. And then there's another pretty flower image, and then I wrapped this image around, and so you can still see another pretty lady here. And I tucked in this pretty hydrangea picture. And here's another pocket that I made from 2 neighboring pages, and tucked in the same pieces of vintage whatnot. This middle spread has some of my favorite ways to make pockets. I had the opportunity to go through some old church library books, and they had used this type of pocket for the return card or the library card, and so I just made copies of that that piece, and then I did some digital collage work, and then I made some corner pockets of my own for that, and then I just tucked in some lightweight notebook paper. Pretty pocket there. And this has an original, it must have been a form that teachers back in the day had to fill out. This one is called Term Summary. It's district number blank, county of blank, state of Nebraska for the term beginning blank of 1890 and ending blank 1890, whatever. And then it just has it like a synopsis or a summary of, you know, the number of pupils between 5 and 21. You know, just so it's just a fun piece of history that gives you extra place to journal on. Another little collage here that's on a music paper. Love Divine. And I did want to point out the front. I have part of that same book, Jesus, Lover of My Soul. So remember that. It's a nice reminder. Everything is pretty feminine up to this point. But this pocket, I love this picture. This is a picture of my uncles. All of these are not blood uncles. They were married to my dad's sisters. And this is one of my dad's sisters back behind them. And she must have been cracking a joke or something, because she is just in full smile and laughing mode there, it looks like. But I just love this. And so I put pink photo corners on and then put it on a black photo album paper, doubled it because that can get kind of brittle, so I made a little pocket out of it. I made this window envelope. I covered it, and then I made a pocket out of it. So there's pretty floral picture there, and then there's a floral picture back behind. So no matter if this is in there or not, you see something pretty. That gives you just a little extra place to journal. Another pocket with those pieces of paper. Another little collage of some pretty pages. Picture of a flower and a book page. And this little snippet is from a paper measuring tape. Must have been in somebody's like a clothing store, because it was how they would measure for men's slacks. And now we're at the back with the other with another pocket. It's embossed with a little thumb hole, and there's more floral pictures with places to write on the back. So there's lots of writing space, lots of places to put pictures, and I hope you liked it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell to be reminded of upcoming videos. I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye now.